Hi, good morning everybody. 4th of August, Tuesday, 2020. Let's talk about the Dow Jones, right? Now, Dow rallies 200 points yet again to start August with a bright note. Nasdaq closes at a record level led by Microsoft and Apple. So the thing is this, we are now going to build into the 4-month winning streak. Now, will this continue? This is what everybody is looking at the market. So let's look at what happened last night for the Dow Jones, shall we? Now, the Dow Jones was basically below the opening price for most part of the day, but you can see that there was a bit of support right here at the KTR -1 level. And of course, when the KSI, the boys came in to buy, and you can see that the market was trying its best to stay afloat above KTR -1. That was some of the signal to watch out for. And of course, remember this, when the market is above pivot 1, remember, I said this many times. When the market is above pivot 1, alright, the opening price to the pivot 1, this is all the uncertainty zone. Usually the market is going to be pretty sideways, alright? But once the market crosses the opening price, this is where it gets very bullish, okay? I repeat, very bullish. And of course, the Dow went all the way up. So of course, the first available trade was here, CCRY, where it was above the opening price, above pivot 1, and interestingly, it's at KTR +1. So that's why this buy was pretty okay. Alright, if you miss this buy, the second buy right here, which again, the market did give you profit, alright. But of course, by the time that happens, pretty late into the night. But nonetheless, that shows that the pivot 1 trade is still very powerful, especially when it is above OP, alright. So this is something that you must remember for your PSV training, alright, guys. Now let's look at today's market, shall we? Now, for the Dow Jones, it is a CCRY on a day chart, and interestingly, it closed above the cage support level and now above the midpoint. So what is happening here is going to tell us that, look, most likely there is a possibility that the Dow will be going back up to 26,993 level. Alright, it's something that you must take note of that. But of course, if the Dow fail, alright, there's always incident whereby the Dow went into the cage and come out again. Now, what if the Dow comes back down and roll below the cage support level? That is where serious trouble will happen. But again, with the KSI green at the moment now, it's kind of pretty tough to expect that to happen. Okay, guys? So upside potential is there. Now, today's opening price is between the pivot 1 and pivot 2 level. So naturally, 26773 will be the resistance level for now. And the support level is 26146. So it's quite a fair bit downside. But nonetheless, I don't think so at the moment. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. Now for the 15-minute chart, it's still early to call, but nonetheless we can see that there was an initial CCYR, but immediately the market came back off and break above opening price. This causes a single rate movement, right? And there's a big movement upside here. Usually a big movement do carry out forward to down to next level. So the KTR +1 happened to be 26763 and also pretty nearby to the pivot 1 at 26773. So I believe that this will be, if the market will recover back again, it will be drawn to a magnet to this level. But once there's some resistance, then do take note, take some profit along the way. Alright, guys. Now the downside for today for KTR -1 is 26567. Okay, so that is the upside and the downside for today. Now, as I say, guys, follow the system, you should be doing well. Alright, this is Cal signing off.